We do have a lot of private detectives operating in Denmark. So actually it occurs from time to time that they do find a hoard from the Viking Age, but it's extremely rare. And I've been working in this end of the country for a lifetime almost now, and I've only seen it once before, and it was a small one. So it's a very rare one, and it's always a unique situation when you get a new find. This shows us that he actually did it in multiple ways. We know it from the rune stones, but now we see that he did it through the coins as well. So it was actually a piece of propaganda, you can say, that he actively used the coins as a media to spread the message of Christianity. Is two hoards found like only 8 kilometers from the Viking fortress Fyrkat, which was one in 5 strategically placed forts that Harald had built in Denmark. So there can be no doubt that the persons that actually dug this in the ground, that hid this silver in the ground, were actually somehow connected to the Viking fortress Fyrkat.
This was not just an earthen mound, it was actually a wooden construction with oaken posts. Roughly all the buildings takes 1,000 trees to build, but when you excavate, you will always destroy stuff, and 1,000 years. The archaeologists definitely believe that there was a settlement, and a rich one of power and influence, and they was very close to the fjord, so they were well connected. So there was a person of local power. And being a person of local power, even with all these coins that was minted with Harald for Harald Bluetooth, and with these crosses on, there's no question that it needed to be an ally of the king. He couldn't afford to have a dubious person ruling there just before the fortress. So we have some knowledge of the ring forts, but not a lot of the surrounding area. So it's very valuable to know the lay of the land. What were the neighbors of this barracks or military compound anyway, and how did they connect to it? They mark the beginning of Denmark and maybe even Scandinavia's entry into the European Christian society. Before that, it was a pagan, dubious area, and to be feared and not to be trusted. But with Harald Bluetooth's christening, his building of big military complexes, very much alike European ones, he sought to become in the company of like-minded. So in that sense, Denmark and the rest of Scandinavia steps into the European family.
We hope to get a better understanding of the buildings these were actually hidden in. We know that they were hidden inside two different buildings, only like 50 meters apart, but we don't know the character of these buildings, and we don't know the character of the settlement. So we hope to become a lot more aware of the local context. And well, personally, I hope to find some very, very spectacular building. One of them looks different than what we find in ordinary farmers' villages.